Hello, Sarah with you, and this is Persona 4 animation episode 5 review. This episode was called the filler episode by some people because it doesn't follow the storyline, but still it is part of the game, the social links and everything. Today we have, or in this episode we have Ai Abihara of the Moon and Ko Ichijo of the Strength social link. You see, if you doesn't have or this kind of encounters, he is not going to have new personas, thus stuck only with using about 3 personas. We have the Priestess for Yukiko, we have the Chariot for Chie, and we have the Fool for Yosuke so far. And there are, of course, the other characters that will come, the rest of the main cast that you see in the opening. Anyways, this series today we had, I believe, 2 complete social links, which is Ko and Ai Abihara. But still, this episode has so many wrongs or so many things that could have been replaced by other things that would have made this episode much better than just concentrating on self-centered Ai Abihara. Well, it was pretty funny. There were some things that was really funny, including the ringtone. Actually, if you concentrated on the screen tone when Ai was calling Narukami, he called her Ebi. Ebi means shrimp, so that was really hilarious. And the ringtone is actually from Catherine when the main character dies, so it's the ringtone of death. There were some other fun parts, like when Narukami went on a shopping spree with Ai Abihara, and when he was wearing those the heart-shaped glasses, and of course that fight in the end that was created by this weird square or rectangular, triangular type of love. The whole misunderstanding because, let's see, Ai is the manager of the basketball team and she likes Ko, the captain of the basketball team, but Ko likes Chie. Yosuke thinks that Chie is in love with Narukami, so he sets her up as a temporary manager. And it creates that nice little fight scene in the end. Well, it was kind of funny to watch, and after watching it I said, okay, this episode might be not so boring. Especially that they were fighting during the basketball match and they didn't care if there was a basketball match going on or not. Another highlight for me was the new OST that was presented in the basketball match. Of course, the soundtracks of Persona for both the anime and the game is composed by Shuji Meguro, the composer of Persona 3 and 4 and the director also of Persona 3 and 4. Actually, he kind of directed about 90% of the Persona games, and he also kept Shihiko Hirata to sing the songs like she did in the game, like Signs of Love and Your Affection. So they two work together and keep that same awesome feeling of Persona 4 OST, but they still introduces new stuff, and that song in the basketball match was pretty sweet. That also made the episode more fun to watch for me. Okay, now let's go to the things that could have been sort of changed to make this episode a little bit better. I know this is a filler episode, but as I said, if Narukami doesn't have these encounters, he's not going to have new personas. But instead of focusing on Ai Abihara, they should have concentrated more on Ko's story. They only give him like 1/3 of the whole episode, and Ko in the game, he has like a more deeper story than his family just doesn't want him to play basketball because of family issues. No, he has a deeper story than that. They could have concentrated more on that and the episode would have been much more fun. And they couldn't give an Ai 1/3 of the whole episode and just concentrating on it. Another thing about Ai's personality or Ai's character, the voice actor Kanoe Ito was voice acting her in this role. She is the voice actor from Ohana from Hanasaku Iroha and Hinamori Amma from the Shigukara anime. And I love these two roles for her, but Ai's voice Ai's role, it felt like I was a totally different person and Kanoe's voice was somewhere else. So it was like watching someone and the voice was just somewhere away. It felt like they're separated and they didn't really work together that well. So they should have picked someone else to do Ai's voice. Well, it's only one episode and I think that people won't get mad because there is a filler episode in the middle. They timed it right. You see, the first 4 episodes were pretty intense and they had to cool it off in a way, so they put that in the middle, you know, especially that Yukiko was taking a break, so they couldn't continue on the investigation without Yukiko. So until she relaxed from all of the things that she went through, and from the inn issues and everything, she just needed a break and we needed a filler in the middle. Although I would have preferred to concentrate more on Ko. He's like one of my favorite characters in the social life part in the Persona game series. Anyways, it's just one episode and it's probably the worst episode in the whole season, and it wasn't bad. I quite enjoyed it with its little funny moments. They kept the comedy well timed in. But I'm really hoping to see more of Ko, especially now that he likes Chie, and I want to see some of these fun comedy things that happens between when a guy likes a girl but he can't tell her, and you know, that kind of fun stuff, because I like that I guess little romantic comedy in the middle. And there's more stuff to come in the game. There has been so many hilarious moments, but I sort of don't want to say what they are because some people might consider that spoilers, so you're just going to have to wait and see for yourself. Next episode, we're meeting Kanji Tatsumi, and it's pretty seen that he's going to be the next character, and I still am wondering whether they're going to put his story in 1 episode or 2 episodes, because I believe his story is longer than the first 4 characters, so who knows how it's going to end up like. As far as Kanji's story, well, you're just going to have to wait till the next episode to see if they're going to put his story in 1 episode or more. Then we're going to talk about it. But that kind of wraps it up for me. I know it's been a long episode, but it's just that there's been too many things that was wrong and I wanted to talk about. But well, Persona was not going to be Persona without the social interactions and the ridiculously characters that you meet in the game and have social links with. The one thing I'm wondering though, if that they're going to keep 1 persona per arcana. You know, every person has its own arcana or her own arcana, and based of every arcana, Narukami can summon a new persona, but they're just gonna keep 1 persona because the game has 170 personas, or they're gonna give him more than 1 persona per each tarot card or per each social link. It's something else I'm also wondering. But that's it. That sort of wraps it up for this video. I'll see you in another video, so take care and stay safe. Bye!